1992, the Volksbund Dutch established a mass burial site for those soldiers who have been killed in action in the battles of Stalingrad, today Volgograd, in World War II. From 1994 to 95, the Volksbund established this cemetery on behalf of the Federal Republic of Germany in cooperation with the Military Memorial Sites Association, being responsible for the realization of the War Graves Agreement on behalf of the Russian Federation. On 15th of May 1999, the cemetery was opened to the public. The Volksbund is dependent upon donations and member fees for the maintenance and care of the ground, and international youth camps. Young people from Europe help with the care and build bridges of understanding. The first embeddings were carried out in 1993 until the end of 2005. More than 48,000 war victims have been recovered from different graves in territories of Volgograd and Rostov. After the end of the war, the works, more than 50,000 war casualties will find their rest here. The names of approximately 120,000 missing persons and those of the war victims who cannot be recovered anymore are listed in alphabetic sequence on a block of natural stone. The war victims of this cemetery are a reminder of peace. I like what the Nobel Prize laureate wrote: the soldiers' graves are the greatest preachers of peace.
Yeah, but actually on the present moment he buried already 60,000 German remains, and more than 126,000 of missing persons written on the on those cubes we're gonna see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you may see also the trees are burning, growing from the remains of the German earth bunkers, positions, bomb craters, and yeah, they're very well seen. Yeah. Yeah, and you may also see the memorial there to the citizen of this small village, Rossoshka, who died here during the war. Their names are written in Russian here, and the memorial made in the form of the oven. The houses were made of wood, but the ovens were made of bricks, so the wooden houses were burnt, but these ovens were still staying like the skeletons in the field.
And the building behind us?
Yeah, this building behind of us is the information center of the Volksbund Kriegsgräberversorger, the German organization which takes care of the war graves, but they open it only to the bigger groups and mostly from Germany.
Right.
Yeah, there are some information about the battle, about the Paulus, some of the pictures which German tourists and relatives of those who died here leave on this memorial. You may also see the some flowers on the cubes which the tourists left to commemorate their fallen relatives. And we may also see the Romanian cemetery over there, which was opened 2 years ago, and buried remains of Romanian soldiers died in the fightings for Stalingrad. You may see the German names in which they put in alphabetic order on the cubes, and on the cubes there are names of only missing soldiers. You may see the date of birth of German soldiers, and date when they disappeared, when they missed in the hurricane of war. But on the wall, on the circle, were buried remains of more than 60,000 German soldiers. There are exact date of birth and date of death of German soldiers. And this circle is symbolizing the German cauldron encirclement in Stalingrad.
Oh, okay. A through H.
Yeah, these are rows, rows and a number of cubes. This German organization, they send the information letters to relatives, so the relatives may come and know the exact row and
So why cubes?
they just put these cubes in random over the cauldron. They show that they died during the Battle of Stalingrad, but probably they were not in the cauldron. Maybe they died on the way to Stalingrad or before the German army was trapped, and they show that they died not in exact place. They're missing soldiers.
No, my question is why cubes though? Like,
Why cubes? So yeah, that is very easy to put the names on them, and the names not only on the walls, the names even on the top of the of the cubes.
to just
Yeah,
I see.
I know.
That's great. Now that
It's
picture,
going on the to bring list for the next trip.
now that picture will sell real
Yeah.
quick, right? Jonathan?
And can you smell the local grass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
says sage.
this
It
is
smells
the
like sage.
Yeah, sage. Как называется? It does smell like sage.
это полынь.
Pauline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say in
I think
English?
sage.
Sage. Okay. Have a look at this cross. The German relatives put. You can even read the names
Wow.
of those who buried. To Paul Freisberg from Stromberg in May 2017.
Wow. So that
Yeah.
was just this last month.
Yeah. Yeah, very similar names, very similar, and they can be just the same surname on all on one cube.
Wow.
Here you can see the cannon position
Yeah.
right here, and which is directed to Don River. So probably he stood not cannon, he stood maybe the tank dug into the soil, yeah, into the ground. And the Germans were advancing from that Russians were advancing from that direction during the operation of liquidation of German forces. The name of the operation was Ring, or Koltso in Russian. The operation was led by Konstantin Rokossovsky, the very famous Russian general.
How far is the Don?
Don is about in 30 kilometers from here. This is the area of the very fierce fightings, the Gorodishensky district.
Well, once you had them trapped, they didn't have a lot of choice.
Yeah.
Surrender or die.
And here you can see the dates of birth on these cubes and dates of death.
Hans Bovenman. Otto Boven. Walter Boven. I guess. Albert Bolt. Jones Bolt. Rudolf Bernard. Gerard They're full.